Good morning, class. Today is Monday, April 20th. Happy Earth Day. I hope everyone is doing well this week and ready to learn. Don't forget to do your spelling words, your spelling pages in your workbook. This week we are doing the long O words. And you don't need to take a spelling pretest unless you want to make that up on your own. Just don't forget to study all your words every day. And then Thursday, take the test. But for now, I want to go over lesson 11-4 in our math. What do you mean you've done it already? Well, that's good if you did, but if you didn't, because I said we could skip this lesson and go on, I'll just go over it. But if you don't need this lesson, then you're good to go. But if you do need me to explain this lesson, then just give a listen right here. We're going to subtract using mental math. What is mental math? Well, that's doing it in your head. And I know a lot of you can do it in your head already. So, let me read the problem. Ami and Jorge entered their pumpkins in the giant pumpkin contest. Ami's pumpkin weighs 335 pounds. Jorge's pumpkin weighs 302 pounds. How many more pounds does Ami's pumpkin weigh? Show how you use mental math to solve. I know. If you use mental math, how are you showing it? Well, we're just showing what would happen in your head, because mental math is figuring it out in your head. Well, let's think. We have Ami's pumpkin that weighs 335 pounds. Jorge's pumpkin weighs 302 pounds. I hear some of you have figured it out already. Awesome. Let's go through the process. How did you figure it out in your head? Well, this is what I did. 300. 300 pounds for Ami, 300 pounds for Jorge. We can subtract those 300s in our mind. Then 300 minus 300 is no hundreds. So all we have to do is subtract 35 pounds. So let's say 300 minus 300 equals 0 hundredths. Now, then in our head, we might go 35 minus 2, because we have 35 and 2 equals, well, we can count backwards from 35, or we can say 5 minus 2 in our head. 35 minus 2, 35 minus 1 is 34. Then we go back, another one is 33. So we can say that 335 minus 302 equals 33. So I would say that Ami's pumpkin weighs 33 more pounds than Jorge's pumpkin. Another way that you can do it is, let me erase this. That's one way. And if you need to copy this, just pause the video and copy it. But another way that you can do it in your head and use mental math, you might say 335 minus 302, because we can do this in our head. We could say, the ones, 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 minus 0 is 3. And 3 minus 3 is nothing. So you have 33. Either way, we get the same answer. However you do it, that's easiest for you is how you should do it. Let me look at the next page. If you need to copy that, just pause the video. I'm going to erase it. Now, on our next page, on the back, it says at the top, use any strategy to find 372 minus 123. And they show the different strategies that you can use in your head. Last week, we talked about a lot of different strategies. I'll count back to find the answer. Remember, we counted back on a number line. One way is to subtract counting backwards. Start at 372, count back 100, because you're subtracting 123. So look at that. So in this example, they did start at 372, go back 100, and you get 272, and you knew that in your mind. Then you can go back 20 more because you're doing 123. If you go back 20 more, what is that? 252. Then you have 3 more left, and you go 3 back is 249. Then you can check it by adding those together. Another way to subtract is to use easier numbers. Well, let me see. Maybe I might want to use 372 minus 122 because I know that 2 minus 2 is 0 and 7 minus 2 is 5. So I get 250. But because I use 123 is the real number, I have to subtract one more. So they added one more. So those are just some examples. You use the one that's easier for you and show what you did. So in number 1, they did this one for you. 485 minus 136 is 349. Well, how do you know that? Show how that works. 457 minus 261. Write what you do right here.